guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you've hopefully guessed, I have done myself a Shumway or aka Rachelle Lafevere transformation. I've been really hooked into Underdome lately, which is not on TV anymore, but obviously, you know, browsing it online, it's obviously there. So I've watched the series about, not really the third season, but just the first two seasons about 3 times over, and in fact I just started the season again. I thought, because I have a red wig, and technically this is a, well, I bought it as a Black Widow spy wig from the whole Scarlett Johansson Black Widow thing for the Avengers, but it can curl like Mick Jagger type of curly, but I wanted to use it as a Poison Ivy wig, so I straightened it out, which obviously if you watch my Poison Ivy video you'll see it, straighten it out and whatever, but obviously for the sake of Julia hair I did decide to curl it. This is how I got it looking. I actually used my New Me wand, and it's a 1 set temperature, and I didn't seem to frazzle this wig, I didn't scorch or anything like that, so you know, it worked out just fine. I'm going to take you through with how I achieved this Julia Shumway look, obviously with a reference picture. Now with her hair, obviously this is like a very, very aerial red wig, but Julia or Rachel's hair is obviously very true to red, natural red. Some lightings her hair looks very, very red, like weak red, but other lightings it looks more like an auburn sunset tone. Bit of a toss up, you can either have more of a yellow toned red wig or obviously a more red toned wig. As obviously this wig actually looks a lot more convincing when I have a beanie on, because I actually wore it out earlier today. So yeah, my long intro, I swear to God. I do really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's actually very, very easy to do. It's just, you know, readjustment of the brows, no bit of nose contour, but very natural makeup, stick on a red wig, and you know, just anything Julia Shumway style with the fashion, and you're good to go. Without literally that further chatter, even though I've been doing a voiceover, let's get started on how I did this, and I hope you enjoy. Hello. So I have blonde hair and Joy does not, so I need to do something about that, obviously. So just scooping all my hair or smoothing all my hair into a very tight bun. I'm then going to be reeling a wig cap on my hair just so I can keep my hair secure and out of the way. So then I'm placing my wig on my head, and I'm going to be adjusting around with it. I'll play around with the part line later. So these brows, we do not need them. So I've been lazy as shit and wiping it off with my shirt. So of course I'm just fitting my wig back with a headband. I've already got some blue contacts in because Julie has striking blue eyes. So now I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me and my Xobeauty brush, and of course just swiping some foundation on my face, and yes, it's a matching one. Then I'm taking my BYS concealer and these two top concealer shades. I'm going to be using them under my eyes with the smaller end of the paddle brush. With the same two shades, I'm going to be using the wider end of the paddle brush just to sort of highlight out the cheek parts of my jawline. And then using the same end to blend out the concealer under my eyes, my forehead, and everywhere else. So busting out an old classic, I'm taking my ABH contour palette, and I am taking the darker shade. I just started off with the middle shade, but it just wasn't showing up as well as I would have liked it to, so I took the darker shade of the brand and using the small end of my paddle brush. I am going to be contouring at my nose, which I'll insert a reference picture of what I'm aiming for nose contouring in just a moment on the screen. Then of course using the wider end of the paddle brush again to start blending out the contour. Then with the same concealer shades we started off with, on the small end of my paddle brush I am going to be adding this to the side of my nose just to help give the illusion that my nose is more drawn inwards. Same thing goes for the bridge of my nose as well as the tip of my nose, just to help bring it forward. And then once more with the larger end of the paddle brush I am going to be blending out the new concealer shade. Well, you know, the new placement of the concealer shade. So taking my bronzer brush and my powder brush and my Laura Mercier powder, I am going to be setting under my eyes with first my bronzer brush with the higher end of it. Then of course setting the rest of my face with the powder brush. Then taking my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette and my eyeshadow brush, I'm going to be using Naked 2 just to set over the contour part, and then taking Venus and Foxy when I do get there onto the bridges of my nose, not bridges, I've only got one bridge, on the bridge of my nose as well as the tip of my nose I made. So now getting onto your brows, I'm taking my deep roll pomade, my regular pomade, as well as my beauty brush. To my realization, when I did fill my brows in regularly, I realized that Julia's brows are a lot closer to her eyes, so drawing it underneath a little bit closer to my eyes to make the brows look a bit bulky, I then took my concealer, what was left of it on the brush, and just sort of scraped along the top of it just so it helps cut it off a little bit, and then I was just readjusting the little stumpy tail that she has, and then just cleaning up under that just to make it a bit sharper. So same thing again underneath, I'm just adding more, the illusion of more hairs underneath, and then scraping off the top of it just so it brings it down a bit, and then I'm fixing up the stumpy tail, and then using some concealer to sharpen everything up underneath. Then taking this red shadow from the Sunkissed Sushi palette, I'm a little quick stamping motions, I'm just setting my brows in place, just to start bringing out the red tones. Now taking my one and only primer, the MAC Paint Pot Sauce Ochre, and my Realistic X brush, I'm of course going to be priming my eyes. Then taking Venus and Foxy to set my primer in place. Now diving into the BH Cosmetics palette from Shaaanxo, I'm taking that brownish pink tone shade and putting this onto the lid of my eye, just as the main colour. Also just adding that into my crease as well, just to give it a bit more of depth. And in my reference picture I noticed she has some purple tones, so I'm taking Wham Bam from Nikkie tutorials and placing this onto my lid. Now taking my Benefit Roll Lash, and I'm putting like a reasonably heavy coat of it onto my top lashes. But then when I get to my bottom lashes with whatever's left, I'm just putting the lightest amount on, as she doesn't have much on her lower lashes. So now taking this shimmery tone and placing this as my brow bone highlight, as well as my inner corner highlight. Taking I Will Always Love You blush tone from Nikkie tutorials. Julia always has like an orangey tone or a peach toned blush going on, so I'm just basically using the similar shade. So now taking Chocolate Solid Lane, I'm going to be using it to contour my cheekbones as well as my jawline. So now taking Champagne Truffle and adding that as a highlight. What a shock! Now taking these two lip combos, like a Dusty Rose pink shade from the BH Cosmetics again. I'm taking this as my lip shade obviously because Julia has like a little bit of a Dusty Rose pink shade. And I'm taking this BYS lip gloss just to give my lips a little bit more extra shine. So I'm just adjusting my wig around a bit, so making it appear parted on the left but hanging off to the right, if that makes any sense. So now just taking a hairbrush and brushing through the wig just to make it a bit fluffier, as Julia always has like frizzy, very fluffy hair, so just basically mimicking that. And once I play around with the wig, once I have it where I like it, this is then it for the finished look. So yeah, this is now my Julia Shumway look. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I will see you all for my future videos. Ciao!